Hey everybody, this is AKman 1984 back with part 8 of my tutorial series, and in this video I'm going to show you guys flashing lights again, but this time wirelessly. So you see I took out the bundled cable that was here, and also this code was provided to me by someone that commented on my last video. I don't know if you guys saw that, but he commented on he found a way to do flashing lights wirelessly. So the code that's in this computer is totally his, not mine. I did not modify it or anything, and I did not come up with it because I honestly did not find a way to do it. So this is his code that he gave me through like we communicated with each other. So sorry. I'm going to show you how it works. I'm going to show you the code. He agreed to for me to show you guys the code and how it works. And you see here I have another computer set up. This computer has code that's in the computers over there, and I'm going to show you how that works and show you how it functions. I did a little changes, but it's pretty much the same thing. So before we go into that and before we go into the editor, I'm going to show you that it does work. And this computer is the same as before. And you see here it is kind of slow and it is flashing. And this one just stays on, and it's the same thing if you do white off. So yeah, there you go. So that's it, guys. This is wireless, and I'm going to show you how it works. Anyways, and I'm going to show you what's in this computer, and it's the console command computer. So I'm going to show you how to do the code for this computer right now, after I show you how this works. And I've also updated this computer a little bit. I made little tweaks, and I don't know if anyone notices, but there is no little flashing bar that is waiting for a command to be inputted. It just says press enter to continue. And if I press any other button, if right now I'm pressing buttons, sorry, and nothing's happening. If I press enter, it shows me, it goes to the next program and it tells me that the status of the lights of the colors are off. So all these work. I assure you. Oh yeah, and also I forgot, I'm gonna put the download for this project in the descriptions below, so you guys can download it and play with it and do whatever you guys want. And I'm gonna show you how it works. So you just press 1, and you see it's a little different. So it says color white is off. Press 1 to turn off. 1 for on, 2 for off, 3 to back menu. Now I think I'm going to change my. I know it's not the same as the other computer, but I think I'm going to change it to this way, because in that computer, in the console command computer, you can't turn off something. You can only turn on something. So this way it is better. So if you press 1, this changes to on. And if you go outside, that one is on and that one is flashing. It's a little slow. So you can also turn it off, and it's going to update as off. And we're going to turn it back on, so that when we go back to the menu, it shows as status on. And still on. And I did not figure out how to do how to add the lights. So let's say you want white to stay on and then you want orange to stay on. I have not found a way yet, but hopefully I'll find something, or maybe someone will help me out. So if we turn this on, and now this is saying orange is on, white turns off and then orange stays on, and then this flashes. And it's the same thing for all the rest of the code, rest of the things. And here also it updates. So if I go on and on, it's just the same thing. It works as is intended. Here, light gray is flashing, and here it's on. So it's the same thing, guys. Um, and we'll just turn it off for a second, and we'll go back to the menu. And if you guys want, this also works. So if I type all, it's gonna turn on all lights, and just in a second, there you go. It's a little slow, and also it does flash. So yeah, there you go. I don't know why it's so slow. So yeah, so all the lights work if you want to, but then you have to. I think if we go into here and then we go off. Yep. Yeah. So there, it just turned off all the lights. Yeah, I did not set it up that way, but whatever. It does work. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the code for this, guys, and I'm gonna show you how it works, and I'm gonna show you the code of what's in this computer, and which is not my code, but it still does work. So let's go into Notepad++, and I'll show you how it works. Alright guys, so I'm back into Notepad++, and here I'm showing you the first computer that I'm showing you. The code has not changed that much. This is the first computer that sends the information, so it's not changed that much. So the A program has changed a little bit, and what it does is basically what I've changed is what it sends. So to make this work, you have to send binary numbers. So you do rednet.send and then the computer's ID number, and then 1. So 1 is a binary number, which equals to the white number, which equals to white. So so this basically will send a signal to the other computer that white is on. So white is 1. And then to turn it off, 0 will turn off the white color. And orange is 2, and so on and so forth. If you guys want to find out what the binary numbers of each colors are, check out, go right in Google and search what colors correspond to the binary numbers. Or if you want, you could just go into ComputerCraft and go in and put red probe. I think I showed you guys that program, and I think I showed you how it works. And then there it will show you the binary number of each color. So if you guys are lost with that, you can just check that out, and it will show you what each of the binary numbers are for each color. And so yeah, so I'm gonna go to the receiving computer, and like I said, this computer is this code is not mine. Is provided to me by someone that commented on the last tutorial. Because if you want to go check out his channel and his stuff, but I think he's a fan of mine. But anyways, this is totally his program. I did not modify it too much, and he basically uses functions. And functions are good to use to split up multiple things that you want to do. And also it also works for where is it? Parallel programs. So function main here means that the function's name is called main. So here you see there's a function network. So there's two functions here. So the first function basically is the main function that receives the information and prints it out to the computer, and also keeps the variable of the message. So y is the variable. So every time you send a message to this computer, it will record the message that it receives into y. And y can change because of this tone number, and tone number basically means basically takes the number that receives each time. And then you have you have actually another program here, separate, and basically what this does is this function is this is the how you make the blinking work. So you see here actually there's another function. So so what this is doing is separating the two functions down here into the parallel programs to run parallel commands to run separately or at the same time. So what it does is it goes into the function network and it waits for the message, and the message will appear, and then it will record it into Y, and then it will run at the same time the blink message, and the blink message will basically set the outputs of the message that it receives. So every time it receives a message, it will be the number corresponding to the binary number of each color. So when the blink function goes up, the Y changes into the number of the corresponding binary number of Y. And so this is why you have to do it this way, and it sleeps for 2 seconds, so you guys can change this if you want it to blink faster or slower. And also you have to put the lights back to 0 so that it turns off and on and off and on. And also at the end you're going to have to do Y equals 0 so that it clears the Y variable. So Y is always a variable here and here. So every time this computer receives a message, it stores it into Y, and then it waits for the message to be received, and then it will output it to the computer, and then it will use that number to turn on the corresponding light and then turn it off. So that's how you do that, guys. I think you could actually do this with the words, but I think I tried it. I was not successful. But if you guys want to try it, and you guys can try it. You could just change these to colors.white or the whatever you want. So that should work. So yeah, this is the program that was provided to me. And so it's pretty cool, and it does work. And also, so now I'm going to show you guys the other computer, the main console computer, and this is it. So what we have here at the beginning is while true do. Why I have this is what makes the computer wait for you to press enter and not give a flashing little line if you don't want it to appear. Now you can't do this. You can't do this every time. It depends on your coding, but you can use this for other stuff also. And what this means is basically while the computer is in true mode, which it is, do the following. Sorry, actually it's in false mode, so it won't do anything until it goes to true. So we have here that it opens the left red net side, and also displays the computer's ID at a certain location here. And here I have a little message, and then it says press enter. If you guys want to change this, you can change it to anything you want. Now here is the code that is used to have enter just be the one that is pressed to go to the next program. So I can't really explain this to you because this is kind of complicated. So it's basically looking for variables, and so if a variable is a key, then the key equals b. This is kind of complicated, so I can't really explain this. I got this from someone on the net. I don't remember where it was, but it does work. And also here, if you look, it says 28, key equals 28. and enter is equals 28. I think there's a site out there that shows you what the keys, what number corresponds to what number, but I forgot what it was. But if I remember, I'll post it in the comments. But there's also a program I found that someone made inside of ComputerCraft that you could run and just press the key you want to correspond, and it will display what the number is. So if I find that again, I think I lost it, but I'll put it up in the next tutorial. This is how you have to write it, guys. I will put it in the download. What you guys gonna receive in the download is this, and then this also. Now this is a little complicated. This is basically the A program that displays the multiple choice of colors you have, and here you have the first set of commands. Now I separate these by the colors, so this doesn't really mean anything. It's just for me to be more able to understand where my things are. So I'm going to tell you what it means. So one here, B means the B program, and then white means what the program is for. So that's what it is. That's what it does. And so what this does is basically checks the status of each of the colors and displays if it's off or on. And also, if you see here, it's at a certain position on the board. So here you see like there's nothing being displayed, and so what happens is every time it checks the light, and then it shows the message, and then it sleeps for 5 seconds, and then it goes on and on and on like that. This is how it's doing the light checking. So to check the status of each of the lights. So they're all pretty much the same, just the colors are different, and then the positions are different. If you notice, here it says 8, and then here is a 7, 6, 5. So that's how you change. This is how you would change the position of each of the statuses. All right. So after you're done all that, you have to set the answers and response of the user. So this is how you would do each of the response, and I think I showed you guys this already, and this is how it is on my other computer, guys. So I've not modified it too much, but the only thing I've modified is this here. So all the rest is pretty much the same. So here, so every time the user press 1, it runs shell B. Every time the user press 2, it runs C, 3, D, 4E, and so on and so forth. And that's how you have to do it for all the programs you want. If you guys want to add more, you can add whatever you want. But I have up to 10, and this is how much I'm allowed to do for this to look pretty and whatever. So that's how I did it. And here at the end, you see here, this is the all command. So every time that the user types in all, it will output this number. And what this number is the binary number for all the lights to be on at the same time. And then also it sends the signal to the computer 44, the same number. So that's how you would do that to turn all the computers on, all the lights on at the same time. And here you see, if anything else is pressed, it will print not a valid command. And then it will sleep, and then if not a valid command is printed, is shown, then it will run the A program again. So that's why I've done that at the end. and you have to do it like this, guys. So I'm gonna put this in the download link, you guys are gonna have. So let's go into the B computer and show you how it works. And the rest of these programs are pretty much the same, except for the binary number is changed, and also the the colors are changed to the corresponding color. So here you see in the box there is nothing being displayed. There's nothing printed. All the things that are printed are here. And you guys can do it like this if you want. You don't have to do it like I did here. If you guys want to print it off the box, then you can do it like I did it here. You just have to figure out what location you want the things to be printed. So the first thing that is printed is 1 on. Actually, not that. Sorry. The first thing that I printed is color white is off. I know I put it here, but you can put it anywhere you want. And so that's the first thing that is printed, or the first thing that would be printed is color white is on if it is on. So then 1 on is printed, 2 off is printed, and then 3 back to main menu is printed. So that's how you would do that. At the end, I set the cursor to the last place here, and then it would print. Please make a selection. It will write. Please make a selection, and then it will read the answer. And if it's 1, it will then send a signal to the back to turn on white color, and then also it will rednet send computer number 44 1, which is the binary number of 1. And here it will sleep for 2 seconds. Now you have to put it 2 seconds, guys. Maybe it's my Minecraft, but maybe it's not. But this will, if you don't put it to 2 seconds, if you put it to 1 second, it will not update the program that is running. So if you put it for 1 second, it will always display on. Off. So let's say the color is off, and then you do 1, and then it comes back to the same program, and then it will still show off because the update is not that fast. So it takes 2 seconds for it to update, and then it will display the off signal. On signal. So every time that happens, it will run the B command again, and then if you press 2, it will send the signal of 0. With 0 is everything off, and also will send 0 to the computer 44, and it will do the same thing as here. It will run B again, and then if you click 3, it will so then go back to the main menu, which is the A program. And then if you click on nothing or not the correct numbers, it will print not a valid command. It will sleep for 1 second, and then it will run the B command again. So that's how you do it, guys. I'm gonna put this in the link, don't worry. You guys can look at it and play around with it and mess around with it, do whatever you want. But this is the code for my computers in my other series, and each of these are pretty much the same. Just the colors are different, and the binary numbers are different. So I'm gonna put this in the description so you guys can play with it, and I think it's pretty good, and it should be working. If any problems, guys, just comment in the below and tell me what's wrong. But I think I didn't mention, but the file I'm going to be giving you guys is called something else. I forgot what it was called. It's called Minecraft project, and then main computer is called. Now, when you download that file, you have to change it to the corresponding number, which was 44. So you just change the name of that folder to 44 and put it inside your Minecraft ComputerCraft save file folder. And if you guys don't want it to be computer number 44, you're gonna have to change it to the correct computer that you want. So I would suggest you create a computer, and then create a computer in Minecraft and put it down, and then go into it, start it up, see what number it is by pressing ID, and then going into your folders and just copying the contents that are inside the main computer folder that I'm going to provide you guys. So just copy all the files that are going to be it's going to be startup, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, so just copy all those files into the folder of your computer that is the one that's receiving the information. So that's about it, guys. So thanks for David for providing me the codes for the flashing lights on wireless. I'm not going to provide you a download for this because I did not discuss with him if I can give it to you, but he did say that I can give it to you via my channel. So and maybe me and him are going to do a project together, and he's going to help me out on my other series because I'm way over my head on some stuff. So he's actually pretty good out with this, and I'm still learning as he is also. So thanks for David for giving me the code, and thanks for you guys for commenting and liking and subscribing, and keep doing it, guys, and it's helping me a lot. And I'll come back with part 9 in the next tutorial. So stay tuned, guys. See you later.